In today's digital age, social media has become an integral part of our lives. We connect with friends, share experiences, and stay informed about the world around us. However, this increased connectivity comes at a cost. As we embrace the convenience of social media, cybercriminals are lurking in the shadows, ready to exploit unsuspecting users. Social media scams are more prevalent than ever, and it's crucial to stay one step ahead of these digital fraudsters. The stakes have never been higher when it comes to your digital safety. Cybercriminals are becoming increasingly sophisticated, and their scams are becoming harder to detect. That's why it's essential to stay informed and vigilant. Social media scammers are masters of deception, employing a variety of tactics to trick unsuspecting users. Their goal is simple: to gain your trust, exploit your vulnerabilities, and ultimately steal from you. But don't be intimidated, because knowledge is power. Fake profiles are a dime a dozen on social media, and scammers invest a surprising amount of effort into making them look convincing. They understand that people are more likely to trust someone who seems familiar or shares common interests, so they tailor their profiles to appeal to their target audience. Phishing links are another common tactic employed by social media scammers to steal your personal information and financial details. These scammers are becoming increasingly sophisticated, making it harder to distinguish between genuine and fraudulent messages. They often use emotional triggers, such as urgent warnings or enticing offers, to lure you into their trap. These links are often disguised as harmless content, such as videos, articles, or quizzes. They might appear as a funny video from a friend, an interesting article on a trending topic, or a quiz that promises to reveal something intriguing about your personality. The goal is to make the links seem as appealing and trustworthy as possible, and are designed to trick you into clicking on them. Once you do, the consequences can be severe. You might unknowingly download malware onto your device, which can then be used to monitor your activities, steal your passwords, or even lock you out of your own accounts. Once you click on a phishing link, you may be redirected to a fake website that looks identical to a legitimate one. These fake websites are meticulously crafted to look just like the real thing, complete with logos, fonts, and layouts that mimic the original site. This makes it incredibly difficult to tell the difference at a glance, such as your bank's website or a social media login page. Entering your information on these sites can lead to your personal data being stolen, including your login credentials, financial information, and other sensitive details. Always double-check the URL and look for signs of a secure connection, such as a padlock icon in the address bar, to protect yourself from these scams. In today's world, the desire for financial security and the allure of quick profits can make even the most cautious individuals vulnerable to scams. Investment scams in particular prey on this desire, promising unrealistic returns with little to no risk. Social media platforms, with their vast reach and potential for anonymity, have become breeding grounds for these fraudulent schemes. One of the most insidious aspects of investment scams on social media is the exploitation of trust. Scammers understand that people are more likely to trust recommendations from friends, family members, or other trusted connections. They leverage this trust by hacking into social media accounts or creating fake profiles that mimic those of real individuals. While investment scams can be sophisticated and convincing, there are often red flags that can help you identify them. By being aware of these warning signs, you can protect yourself from falling victim to these fraudulent schemes. In the realm of online scams, emotional manipulation is a powerful tool used by cybercriminals to exploit vulnerable individuals. Love bombing, a particularly insidious tactic, involves showering potential victims with excessive affection, compliments, and attention in a short period. This manipulative behavior aims to create a false sense of intimacy and trust, making the victim more susceptible to subsequent scams. Once a scammer has successfully established an emotional connection with their victim through love bombing, they will often transition to fabricating emergencies as a means to solicit money. These manufactured crises are designed to evoke sympathy, urgency, and a desire to help from the unsuspecting victim, who is now emotionally invested in the relationship. Protecting yourself from emotional manipulation tactics employed by online scammers requires a combination of awareness, skepticism, and a willingness to trust your instincts. By understanding the common signs of manipulation and adopting a cautious approach to online interactions, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to these scams. While the tactics employed by social media scammers may seem obvious to some, it's crucial to remember that these scams are often highly effective, leaving a trail of financial devastation and emotional distress in their wake. Behind the statistics and warnings lie real people whose lives have been profoundly impacted by these malicious schemes. Sarah, a young professional living in a bustling city, never imagined that she would become the victim of a social media scam. Like many others, she used social media to connect with friends, share updates about her life, and occasionally explore online dating. It was on one of these dating platforms that she met Mark, a charming and attentive man who seemed to check all the boxes. The long road to recovery. Seeking justice and rebuilding trust. In the aftermath of her ordeal, Sarah faced the daunting task of picking up the pieces of her life. The financial losses she suffered were a significant setback, but the emotional scars ran much deeper. The betrayal of trust she experienced made it difficult for her to trust others, both online and offline. Red flags. Spotting the warning signs. Navigating the world of social media can feel like walking a tightrope, a delicate balance between connection and caution. Every day, millions of people log into their favorite platforms, eager to share moments, catch up with friends, and discover new content. However, amidst the sea of likes, shares, and comments, there lurk potential threats that can turn a pleasant experience into a nightmare. While these platforms offer incredible opportunities for communication and sharing, they also harbor hidden dangers in the form of scams. These scams can range from phishing attempts, where malicious actors try to steal your personal information, to more sophisticated schemes that can compromise your financial security. It's essential to stay vigilant and recognize the signs that something might be amiss. But fear not, for knowledge is your shield and awareness your sword. By educating yourself about the various tactics scammers use, you can arm yourself against these threats. For instance, always be wary of unsolicited messages that ask for personal information or direct you to unfamiliar websites. These are often the first signs of a phishing attempt. By familiarizing yourself with the common red flags of social media scams, you can learn to spot these threats from a mile away and protect yourself from becoming a victim. Look out for messages that create a sense of urgency, such as those claiming you've won a prize or that your account will be locked if you don't respond immediately. Scammers often use these tactics to pressure you into making hasty decisions. Another red flag to watch for is poor grammar and spelling in messages. While not all scammers are careless, many fraudulent messages contain noticeable errors. Additionally, be cautious of profiles that seem too good to be true, such as those with very few posts but a large number of followers, or profiles that use stock images as profile pictures. Taking proactive steps to secure your accounts can also go a long way in protecting yourself. Enable two-factor authentication wherever possible and regularly update your passwords. Be mindful of the information you share online and adjust your privacy settings to limit who can see your posts and personal details. Remember, staying safe on social media is an ongoing process, By staying informed and cautious, you can enjoy the benefits of these platforms without falling prey to scams. If you ever encounter something suspicious, don't hesitate to report it to the platform and seek advice from trusted sources. With the right knowledge and tools, you can navigate the digital landscape with confidence, ensuring that your online interactions remain positive and secure. Stay alert, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe. Protecting yourself. Practical tips for a safer social media experience. In today's digital age, social media has become an indispensable part of our lives, connecting us with friends, family, and the wider world. We share our thoughts, experiences, and memories, often without a second thought. But while social media offers numerous benefits, it also presents significant challenges and risks that we must be aware of. However, this increased connectivity comes with inherent risks, as cybercriminals lurk in the shadows, ready to exploit any vulnerability they can find. From identity theft to phishing scams, the threats are real and ever-present. It's crucial to understand these dangers and take proactive steps to safeguard your personal information. But just as you wouldn't venture out into the world without taking precautions to protect yourself, so too should you navigate the digital landscape with awareness and vigilance. Start by strengthening your passwords. Use a combination of letters, numbers, and special characters, and avoid using easily guessable information like birthdays or common words. Consider using a password manager to keep track of your credentials securely. Next, review your privacy settings on all your social media accounts. Make sure you're only sharing personal information with people you trust. Regularly update these settings, as platforms often change their privacy policies. Be cautious about accepting friend requests from people you don't know, as they could be fake accounts created to gather your information. Be vigilant about the links you click on and the emails you open. Phishing scams are designed to trick you into providing sensitive information. If something seems off or too good to be true, it probably is. Always verify the source before clicking on any links or downloading attachments. Consider using a virtual private network, VPN, to add an extra layer of security when browsing the internet, especially on public Wi-Fi networks. A VPN encrypts your data, making it much harder for cybercriminals to intercept your information. Keep your software and apps up to date. Developers frequently release updates to patch security vulnerabilities. By keeping your devices updated, you reduce the risk of being targeted by cyber attacks. Finally, educate yourself and your loved ones about online safety. Share these tips with friends and family, especially younger users who may be more vulnerable to online threats. By fostering a culture of awareness and caution, we can all enjoy the benefits of social media while minimizing the risks. Remember, a safer social media experience starts with you. By taking these practical steps, you can protect yourself and your loved ones from the dangers that lurk online. Stay safe, stay informed, and enjoy the digital world responsibly. Staying safe in the digital age. In today's interconnected world, social media has become both a blessing and a curse. While it offers incredible opportunities for connection, communication, and sharing, it also presents new avenues for scammers and cybercriminals to exploit unsuspecting users. As we've explored throughout this video, social media scams are becoming increasingly sophisticated, often employing subtle tactics that can easily deceive even the most cautious individuals.